Hi guys, Angie Bell with HerballyHipTarot. How's my HerballyHip tribe doing out there? This is for entertainment purposes only. Everything we say here is allegedly. Very quickly before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can hit the bell twice and give me a thumbs up, I think you're going to like it here. Okay, let's get into the mess that we call the U.S. Okay, Epstein brother, open read. Okay, because he's singing like a canary. He said Orange Menace and Epstein, Orange Menace was in Epstein's office all the time. They were very close. He said, yeah, he's just talking. He is just talking, okay? He wants the files. He doesn't believe his brother committed suicide. So let's do an open read on Epstein's brother. And also, Epstein's lawyer is suddenly unalived. Let's read on that. Did he just die? I guess he was sick. So did he die of that? Did something happen? Let's find out. Okay, so let's figure out what cards we should use. Clear, Spirit, Epstein's brother, open read. Should we use Mystic Black Rose? No, clear. Should we use Twin Flame Awaken Path Tarot? No, clear. Should we use clear? Should we use Gypsy Oracle? No, clear. Should we use Mystic Red Rose Oracle? No, clear. Should we use True Crime? Of course we should. Okay, so we'll use True Crime. And then clear, Spirit. Epstein's lawyer suddenly is unalived. Should we use True Crime? No. Okay, so that's okay. Let's just keep going. That might tell us that it wasn't like some horrible thing that happened to him, like he wasn't unalived by somebody doing something to him. But we'll keep going. Clear. Epstein's lawyer suddenly is unalived. Should I use Spirit? Should I use Gypsy Oracle cards? No. Clear. Should I use Twin Flame Awaken Path Tarot? No. Clear. Should I use Mystic Black Rose? Okay, so Mystic Black Rose for that. All right. Let me put all these away. Got those. So Epstein's brother, open read. Let me shuffle. I'll be right back. Okay, so Epstein's brother, just open read, and this came out. Motel Hotel. And you guys know what I think about this card? This card is shady dealings, because that's a shady looking hotel. Okay, so there's his brother wants to let us know shady, okay? Shady. Yeah, it's your brother. He's real shady. And so is the Orange Menace. Alive. So is this saying that Epstein is alive? That's what I've gotten. I have always gotten that he's alive. Okay. Look, in the middle was across the waters. So he's alive in another country? That's what I've always gotten. Okay. Now, imprisonment. Somebody is going to be imprisoned. Tons of lies. Yeah, no doubt. Tons of lies. So he's just, the lies to him are insane. The amount of lies that have been going on about this whole thing. And the Orange Menace is ridiculous about the lies. Orange Menace was just as guilty as Epstein, and he gets off scot-free. Is Epstein somewhere in the desert? Okay. I don't know, but it's going to be a short road. See where the light is? It's a short road to find out what the heck is going on with this whole thing, with the Epstein case and the Orange Menace. Like, it's a short road. We're about to find out all the goods. Somebody's going to want to travel. Someone's going to want to run. I think social media, I think he thinks that social media is going to be the one that that puts the pressure on the Epstein files and the Orange Menace, and the truth is going to come out because of social media, because of us. He knows that we are pushing and pushing and pushing. I'm getting two things with this. I'm getting the muskrat is there's something with the muskrat. Also, did they drug and poison these girls? He knows. I think that that's more of the message, that he knows stuff about them drugging and poisoning these girls. This whole thing, when it comes out, I think this is the Orange Menace. He's going to need a caregiver. It's literally going to make him sick. Because what happens with a narcissist / sociopath, they wear a mask. And this mask is about to be ripped off. And he's doing everything he can not to have his mask ripped off. Let's ask a few questions. Clear, spirit. Is the Orange Menace alive? Oh, Orange Menace. Oh, clear, spirit. Is Epstein alive? Yes, clear. Is he alive in another country across the ocean? Yes, okay. Clear, spirit. Does this country he's in, is it in the desert? Yes, clear. Is he in Saudi Arabia? Yes. Okay. Clear, spirit. Were these poor girls, and if any boys were involved, were they given drugs and poison? Yes. Disgusting. Who's going to prison? Clear, spirit. Imprisonment. Does this have to do with the Orange Menace? No. Clear. Spirit. Does this have to do, clear, spirit. Does this have to do with Epstein? Yes. Okay, so I guess they were saying he was imprisoned, but he was taken out of there alive in Saudi, which is across the ocean to another country. Crazy. I've gotten this before, but I've never gotten it so clear like that. Clear, spirit. Once this information comes out and the Orange Menace's mask is taken off, is he literally going to need a caregiver? Yes, clear. Is this going to make him sick? Yes. This will stress him out to no end. Like, this is it. I mean, every good narcissist sociopath, they have a mask, and they do not ever want their mask ripped off. Ever. They think they can fool everybody forever. Okay. Okay, Epstein's lawyer is suddenly unalived. Is that the one I want to do? Yeah. Okay. I think it was Mystic. Clear, spirit. Clear. Epstein's lawyer was unalived suddenly. Should I use Mystic Black Rose? Okay. So So we're going to do an open read on that and see if there was anything nefarious going on. Okay, let me shuffle. I'll be right back. Okay, so Epstein's lawyer suddenly is unalived. I had so many cards fall out. I had deja vu, fell out. Toxic, fell out. Single, fell out. And so did completely done, fell out. Okay, so let me see what's on the bottom. So this is Epstein's lawyer suddenly was unalived. Soulmates. Clown. Okay, so let's... Soulmates. What is this one? The one, deep love, spiritual connection, life partner. Okay, we know he was married. Clown. Clown. Degrading appearances, shame, humiliation. Okay, we'll let that one go. So far, I don't know about this reading, but let's keep going. Deja vu. There's history, happened in the past, repeated patterns. Okay. Toxic. Unhealthy, poison, delusions, nasty behavior. Okay, now this is telling me that something nefarious happened. All right, let's keep going. Single. Independent, freedom from, attachment, available to date. Independent and freedom from, attachment, available to date. All right, this reading is weird as... Let's keep going. Completely done. Moving on, ending cycles, lessons learned, coming full circle. Okay, this is telling us that he was completely done. He moved on, ending cycles, lessons learned, coming full circle. So, you know, we all come here with a contract, right? A soul contract. And he completed his soul contract. He came full circle. He's moving on, ending cycles, lessons. He learned his lessons and coming full circle. So maybe there wasn't anything nefarious. Because right here where it says toxic, it does say unhealthy. So maybe he was unhealthy naturally. Not naturally, but, you know, no one killed him. He was just, he wasn't unalived. He was just old and he was already sick. But let's keep going. Gamble. Taking a risk. Poker face. Not showing feelings. Rolling the dice. I think that's how he felt when he took on the Epstein case. He was gambling. Moving. Boxed up. Environment change. Empty shell. Empty shell tells me that he was ready to go. And boxed up. He had done everything he needed to do. Remember, he came full circle. He learned his lessons. So he boxed everything up. Empty. He's now an empty shell. He boxed it all up because he experienced everything he needed to experience here on Earth. Ravenous. Uncontrollable desires. Appetite for sex. Insatiable. Hunger for pleasure. Okay. Ascending. Learning. Transcending. Preparing for union. New phase. Okay. Ascending, learning, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. So he's preparing for his new phase, which is hopefully up in heaven for him. Only you. Focused on just you, observing you, watching you. There's no one like you. Okay, let's see. Clear. Spirit. Did Epstein's lawyer, did he fulfill his soul contract, why he came to Earth? Yes. Clear. Did he learn the lessons he needed to learn? Yes. Did he Did he, was he unalived? Did something bad happen to him and unalive him? No. Clear. Spirit. So he died of natural causes. Yes. Okay. He died of natural causes, and he fulfilled his soul contract. He's done. He's out of here. All right, you guys, I think that's it on this one. Yeah, that's it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, comments or questions, leave them below. Anything you want me to read on, leave it below. Do something to make yourself happy. Get your popcorn out, because every day we're in the mess, okay? And I like being in the mess because that's the closer to getting out of the mess, right? All right, you guys. Love, peace, and happiness. I got one more video. See you in a bit.